Hello Scorpio, welcome to your February 2022 reading. I'll be doing a few different spreads for you. First I will do a relationship spread, just a general forecast in a horseshoe spread for for singles or for coupled people. Then I will do a one-on-one relationship spread with a specific person in mind. I will pull some cards from Spirit for a bird's eye view, some oracle cards of the situation. I will pull some oracle cards from a specific person in mind if you're out of touch with someone and you want to get some of their thoughts. I will also pull some sex oracle cards. This will be revealing of what you might want to try, hidden desires from you or your person if you want to invite their energy in. And then I have some angel oracle cards for you too, for general love and advice. Okay. Alrighty. I'm going to pull some of these romance cards for divination, not necessarily as advice right now, so don't get excited what they say. It's just pulling it as advice. Okay. Alright, Scorpio, so this is a horseshoe spread. We got this kind of viewpoint here. We got your past, present, future, 3 to 4 months out. Put this down. We got your 12-month outcome over here. Way over here. We got you in a nutshell. We got your environment. We got your hopes and or your fears. So overall, it does look like you have a lot of turbulence going on in your life. But Scorpio is a sign of the phoenix. It rises from the ashes, and that's how you guys learn and experiences to go through something like that, you know. You have to burn it down before you can grow back. So it looks like someone, you or your person in your general love forecast, feels abandoned in the past. It looks like there might have been a female energy that was going into her negative or darker side. Medusa is a very powerful female energy in the upright. In the dark side, you know, she has these snakes that can, you know, they don't even have to bite you to hurt you. All they have to do is be looked at. So there might have been something that was very painful. You didn't even want to look at it. Involved with this abandonment kind of issue going on here. Occasionally this can be seen as an ex-lover and the mistress, the other party, being kicked out. But generally you feel like you were kind of shit on for, you know, that's how it sounds like. Part of the situation for you, Scorpio, we got healing family issues. You could have been kicked out of the house or done the kicking out with a family member that was affecting your love life. It could have been a husband or wife or anyone else involved. If you have a roommate or a live-in aunt or something somewhere in your family dynamic, it wasn't working out, and it was you know, a time of abandonment and ending. Your present situation, we got the 8 of Wands reversed, Icarus reversed, letting go of control issues reversed. So it looks like you have blocked communications in your love life department right now. It's almost like these are both in reverse. It almost feels like you might have kicked yourself out, like a self-imposed block or a self-imposed torment that you're torturing yourself with. Yeah, because in here, even though it's not the direct meaning of the card, it kind of looks like he's tossing him aside and tossing him out. And the general story of Icarus is that he flew too close to the sun and his wax wings melted, you know, and his father was able to escape the, what was that labyrinth prison, but, you know, this guy fell down back. Also tied up in your current situation, we got let go of control issues, but it's in the upside down. So you could actually be going through control issues within your love life, trying to manipulate the situation to a certain way, and it might not be working for you. It could have even backfired. Like, okay. So, your 3 to 4 month future. We got the 5 of Swords. We got Hephaestus, workmanship. And we got unrequited love. Ooh, Scorpio, you just like diving in there. So, it looks like you're gonna have some fighting, some bickering, some verbal fighting. Words can hurt sharper than anything else. You might even feel like you've won a fight, but it was really a shallow fight. Perhaps dirty tactics might be used to win the fight. It looks like you might try to keep yourself busy with work instead of thinking about your love life. You might be like shutting off your emotions, just trying to work on things. You know, work on money. There's another flip side to this, is you could be trying to work on the problems, trying to resolve the conflict, but I kind of think it might be just work as a distraction. Unrequited love. So, I mean, there could be some sort of fight about someone wanting to be with you or you wanting to be with them, and it's not syncing up. It's not on the same page right now in this 3 to 4 month future. So you in a nutshell, Scorpio. So I don't often call out the astrological signs unless it's a zodiac layout. But here, I mean, Scorpio is the card of death. So, I mean, it looks like you are going through major transformations. Something might have burnt up completely and you are slowly rising from the ashes. You're not sure exactly where you're going to go yet, how it's going to be, you know, in the future, but you just need to get out of the ashes at this point. There is a sense of gifts around you. Perseus is a character who goes to battle and he'll share his prizes of battle with people. So I don't know if you're going to be trying to make up for some mistakes, or someone might be making up for mistakes towards you by giving a gift, physical possession, to try to remedy the situation. If you don't have a lot of money, you could also try to give the gift of time. You don't have to spend money, you know. I'll just throw that in there. Alrighty. So we got your environment. This is not necessarily something in your direct control, but it is something that will affect you. For example, it's like a weather forecast. If it's raining outside, you have to either decide to put on a raincoat or not go out at all. And that will affect you inadvertently. You can't change whether it rains or not. So it does look like there's a lot of discord within your social and romantic circles. We got this 2 of Cups upside down. We also got Persephone transformation. It looks like there's needed change within your social circles, but it's not happening. Someone might be holding on to someone else, trying to hold everything together, hold it how it has been, by force. Someone might be kind of trying to push them away. Kind of a violent looking card. These are your hopes or your fears. We got the Ace of Cups upside down. We got Nike upside down. It looks like you're you're fearing that you will miss a new shot with someone. You're fearing that something won't get kicked off with someone in a spiritual, creative, emotional capacity. It looks like you're also fearing failure. You don't want to put a lot of work into something just for it to burn down again. It's so much work to get started, and it's so much work to try, and it's just so tiring. You don't want to start something that won't work out. And here's your 12-month outcome. We got the 5 of Cups, water nymphs, oof, separation. Okay, so it looks like 12 months out from now, you are still going to be probably not where you want to be. You're going to be grieving something was lost. 3 cups are spilt, 2 cups remain, and you still haven't seen them. You have the water nymphs here, so that's a card of drowning in your emotions. They kind of lure you in with their sweet thoughts and words, but before you know it, you're at the bottom of the lake and you can't get out. So, I mean, at some point you're going to have to cry all the tears you have, and when there's nothing left, then you could look up and see that you could cross the bridge, go to the new castle, go to new land, and start from the ground up. We got separation. So it could be that you are grieving a situation where you're in separation, or the separation might be coming to a close. We'll see if there's any other cards that tell us more information. But it probably is grieving a separation at this point from the cards. So that's your 12-month outcome. The good news is, Scorpio, that, you know, the minor arcana are cards you can change. Now that you know, you looked at the roadmap of where you're heading, you could decide, you know what, I'm going to exit now and turn and go somewhere else. This is not where I want to go. You are in full control, you know. If you keep going on autopilot where you're already set to, this is where it's going to land you. The plus side is, after you're done grieving, there's typically something better after the grieving is done. Alright, so let me pause this shuffle of cards and we'll do your one-on-one spread. Alright, Scorpio. I mix these off camera, but I'll do it once more on camera for your viewing pleasure. So, this is a relationship spread. Typically, technically it could be any kind of relationship you wanted. I will read it as a romantic relationship because that's what I'm titling this video set as. On the left, we typically have you, the current. On the right, we typically have the person in question. Okay. In the center, we have the shared energy for you guys. The bottom is the past. Then we got center, present, and then the future. Shared energy between you guys. Well, that's nice. Okay, so we do have some good news for you in this specific relationship in mind. So don't fall too deep into the negative emotions. So on your side, we got the King of Cups reversed, and we got Prometheus. The King of Cups, he is reversed, so he's kind of going into the darker side of the King of Cups. He might be holding back his emotions, not quite ready to reveal or express them yet. He's definitely having them. He's going down deep into them, but he just won't let people see them at this point. We have that paired with Prometheus, cunning. There are 2 parts to Prometheus. The one part is that he gave humans fire, but the second part is that he stole fire from the gods. In fact, he went in to befriend Zeus in order to steal the fire with a premeditated act. He stole it without permission, and by stealing the fire, it was one of the gods' most powerful things that could be stolen. So you might be in some dark emotions right now. You might still kind of have some sort of a sneaky thing going about you. You might think, well, the ends justify the means. Like, if I steal this from this person, but it'll fix this thing. You might be kind of dealing with that kind of mentality right now. We got your person over here. Could be an air sign. So this person, they have a lot of mental clarity around them. They feel like they freed themselves from restrictions and from a prison. They feel as free as a bird right now. They could go anywhere they want. They're above all the riffraff and the gossip. They're looking forward to the future. They're kind of looking away from you right now at this point. But the Queen of Swords, she's not to be messed around with. She's a very powerful person. She can be a little aloof and lacking emotions, and you are, kind of deep into your emotions but hiding them. She has a clear head, and she's not emotional. She'll make a logical choice to cut people out of her life if she has to. We got Hestia Inner Fire. So it looks like this person, even though they have they're not showing any emotions, they're showing mental clarity. It looks like they do have kind of like an inner desire. They might not even realize it, that they still have this desire for you. It's almost kind of like it's spinning around, and it's like in perpetual motion. It hasn't stopped yet. Okay, Scorpio, we got your past shared energy. So we got the Seven of Wands, Persephone transformation, and let your friends help. So it looks like there was fighting. There was something that was blocked. Someone felt like they had the upper ground, and someone felt like they were being attacked. Someone feels like they're being attacked from all sides, and they're not quite sure how to handle it. They feel they're in the right, though. And they feel very defensive, kind of like a wounded animal. There might have been some sort of force in this situation, but it did lead to transformation. This card is Hades or Pluto taking down Persephone into hell to be his wife, Queen of Hell, by force. So it's almost like there was change, but it was resisted. And I mean, eventually, this does get accepted as a thing. Whenever Persephone is taken away, though, winter is on Earth, and we're in mourning for the loss of Persephone, as she's not here on this plane. Friends could have helped or even hurt the situation. I'm gonna guess help because it's in the upright. Trying to ease the situation and figure things out. They might have been a good ear for you guys to vent out to and try to process what was going on. We got the Seven of Cups reversed in your present, Eris strife, and release your ex. So it looks like someone's kind of I kind of want to say delusional. Like they're overwhelmed with options. They're kind of trying to figure out what's supposed to happen, but like it's like they can't make a choice, and there's too many options. Maybe they don't want to make the choice, and they're trying to pick the good one and not the bad one, and they can't really discern which one is good and which one's bad in their choices. There still is a lot of strife, conflict between you guys. Someone might be running, someone might be chasing. She does look like she's on foot running. It looks like someone has not released next. One of you guys is still holding on to the other. It could be, it is mutual shared energy, so maybe there is a hidden desire of not wanting to let go yet. So in the near future, we got Two of Cups, Maidus Wisdom upside down, and we got Make the Effort. So between you two, it looks like there is a chance for you guys to work things out, get back on the same page, get back in harmony and union, if that's what you're looking for. Yeah. I'm not quite sure. Maybe only one of you guys is doing the effort and the other one is not. Maybe one of you is waiting for the other one to reach out to the other. It could be like a Mexican standoff in that nature. And it's kind of like you guys know, you already know what you know what you want. You're just kind of denying the truth of the matter. Okay. So I'll pull these cards aside, and then I'll get a bird's eye view of the situation, and we'll pull some cards from Spirit for you. I didn't shuffle these off camera, but for your viewing pleasure, I'll do it once here. So when these cards are upside down, I'll typically see it as it's the reverse. It could be the opposite of it. It could be also an extreme case of the positive. We'll see how it comes out depending on how the other cards look. So within your relationship, we got release. Radical acceptance and surrender can help you let go. Support. Lean on your inner circle during this time. Forgiveness. Forgiving yourself or another will help you move forward. True love. This love is emotional, physical, and unconditional. Abundance. You've done the work. Oh, sorry, it's hard to read upside down. You've done the work. Abundance flows to you now. Denial. Detach with love to clearly see the truth. Trust. It is safe to trust the situation. Put away the computer. Working less will help strengthen your relationship. Different pages. You and this person don't share the same vision. Warning. Don't dismiss the red flags here. Yeah. So if there was a problem with the person you have in mind, it looks like you might be called to accept them as they are, and not hold so tightly to the situation. Let it go, let it unfold as it should on its own time and accord. It looks like you do have the opportunity to lean on friends or your spirit guides if you want to, so you don't feel so alone. It does look like you're being called to forgive. Forgiveness is a very selfish thing to do, in the sense is it takes a lot of work to be angry, and it takes a lot of work to put up a grudge, hold a grudge. So by forgiving, you're actually giving yourself the freedom to think about other things and do other things. You don't have to carry such a big weight with you anymore. It looks like with this person you have in mind, there is true love. We got abundance upside down, so I kind of think maybe you might not be in a place of abundance right now. Yeah, and it looks kind of like, I think that was one of your cards where you were just like workmanship. You were just diving into work, so you might want to stop thinking about work and actually process your feelings, because you're a whole human being. You know, embrace your feelings, be the King of Cups, right side up, not in reverse. Express them, let people know how you feel for your own good, even if they don't require your love or say the same thing. If they might even be mad, but I mean, it's for you to say what you want. If you can't talk to them directly, you could write it in a journal, write a song, make a painting, something to express how you feel, to get it out of your body onto the physical plane. It does look like you guys are on two different pages. It could be that you just don't see the same story. you don't understand each other. If you want them to understand you, you first have to try to understand them. Be open and neutral. Don't jump into a fighting mode. Come from a place of loving them first, and then try to hear what they're trying to say. So this warning could go either way. It could be either that it's actually safe because it's upside down, or it could say there are some red flags to pay attention to. I'm going to say that it's actually safe, because if there's true love, then true love can never really hurt you. Okay, let me pull some oracle cards if you're wanting to hear those, if you're out of touch with someone. Not can that grab. Okay. I see all that you do for others. So, yeah, let me just read them and then I'll interpret them. We need to let go of each other. So again, these are messages from your person. They're not like the truth. It's just how they see things from their perspective. And again, when it's upside down, it could be like the opposite of a blockage, or it could be like to the extreme, depending on the other cards. So many things remind me of you. I want you back. Will you ever make things right? I daydream about life without you. I pretend that I don't care. I fantasize about you. Thank you for leaving me. You are not part of my plan. You cannot come with me. I know I was a distraction from your pain. I replay our conversations over and over. Do you still feel my presence? So, I mean, it could see that the person sees you doing a lot for other people. Perhaps they see that you have to serve other people and they can't, they might not feel important enough to be served. They seem to be letting go of you and going somewhere in a different direction. They are thanking you for letting go of them. Perhaps it was too tough. They couldn't make the choice on their own. They might have loved you too much to let go. This is kind of the same thing. You guys probably are still energetically connected. They are fantasizing about you. And it seems more like a waking fantasy that they imagine that you'll pull into their driveway or send them a text. Each time they hear a car passing by or hear their phone ring, they think it could be you. And they fantasize what they'll do if they see you again. This is daydream. It seems like they are putting their responsibility or blame on you, because they're saying, will you ever make things right? They might be waiting for you to take action. Perhaps they don't feel like very valued if they think that you just had them as a distraction, the pain, and you weren't a top priority for them. They are replaying conversations that could be either way. Perhaps they're replaying the conversation where it ended, or it could be replaying conversations where things were sweet and nice. It could be both. Alright. I'll pull a few more cards. Alright, we got... Oh, there's 2 in there. Our status is not a match. So perhaps they don't think they're worthy of you. It could be financial status or political status. You set my heart on fire. I love you. I know what I want. Put down your shield. I need more time. I don't deserve love. Unblock me. I can't see you right now. I don't have time. I cry when I think of you. You give me a spiritgasm. I am not pretty. I am open. Will my dog like you? I saved your photos in text. So this person that you're out of touch, I mean, you got clear message that they still love you. Perhaps you even blocked them and they just can't talk to you. Maybe they don't feel like they have the permission to do so. They feel kind of like they don't deserve love. They're not good enough. They see that you're kind of guarded. They can't access you. That's maybe why they can't see you right now. It could be that they got a new pet, and they want to know if that you would get along with your new pet. We did have that conversations thing over here. So it's kind of like they say they're texting the photos. They might be replaying conversations, you know, how it went, how it could have went, how it should have went. This I need more time is upside down, so it's kind of like, I don't know, it could be either way, that they feel like they need more time to get their affairs in order, or it could feel like, man, just get it over with and get to it, because they might be feeling impatient. We got 2 time cards. So, okay, so if they feel like they don't have the time, they need more time, so whatever they're working on, they need more time before they could get their stuff into ship shape and feel good enough to be worthy of you. Seems like they're open to conversation, they're open to love, they're open to being with you again. I was going to put this over here. It seems like when they're with you, they don't just get a physical high, they have a spiritual high with you. You might even have like a spiritual sex dream with them that gets them or you high. Alrighty. Alright, so next for you, Scorpio. We'll lighten the mood with something else. I'll just kind of push these aside. I will pull some of my Eros Kiss erotic sex oracle cards for you. It is about to be Valentine's Day, since this is your February reading. So we'll see what we got. This could be either something that you or your partner are into. Could be consciously into, or maybe like a secret desire. It could just be you if you don't want to invite a second person into this reading. Up to you. I have shuffled the cards off camera, but I'm doing it here. You know. I got a lot of cards that seem to want to come out. I think there's one more. It is a general reading, so not everything will resonate with you. Hopefully something will pique your interest, open up some dialogue with you and the person that you have in mind. Just organize these for a second. Scorpio is known for its sexual superiority. Okay. And actually, I normally don't pull out this many cards, but I mean, these seem to keep wanting to come out, man. Already. So, we got Seduce My Mind. So, between one of you guys, they want to be mentally seduced, and it's not just the physical act. They want to be, you know, kind of romanced before they even hit the bedroom. Group sex. One or both of you guys are interested in doing multiple partners at the same time. Strap on. Seems self-evident. I mean, 24/7. They're available 24/7. And they would like it 24/7. Cunnilingus. Giving oral sex to a female. Call me god or goddess. Someone seems to be wanting to surrender power or take it. Rape fantasy. Again, surrendering power, taking power, that seems to be what someone gets off on. Blindfold. Taking away the senses and being vulnerable to what the other person might do. Also heightening the senses to other experiences. Loving. Sentimental and sweet. Natural. So someone doesn't like when people are all shaved. They like seeing everything natural as it was meant to be. Public. Someone likes the risk of getting caught. Sudden and overwhelming. They like to have everything happen like they didn't see where it was, you know, it just came out of left field and man, it's here and it's, you know, it's taking over everything. Inappropriate places. Kind of like public. They might want to try going to places where you're not supposed to be getting busy, like a grocery store, parking lot, or something like that. Kiss me all over. So not just the penetration, but they want some of that build up. Go slow. Yeah, they don't want to get down to penetration. They want to have the foreplay build up. Spiritual connection. They don't just want a one of you guys wants a spiritual connection, not just a physical connection. Humiliate me. So again, with the power play, someone wants the power just completely stripped away from them. It can be a very freeing experience for them. Batteries required. One or both of you requires batteries, power tools in the bedroom. Chains. Again, you have more power play, being chained up, being kind of helpless, at the mercy of the other person. Dancing. One or both of you guys likes to either start the night out by going dancing or dancing privately for each other in the bedroom. Nipple play. Dominate me. Yeah, someone really wants that whole domination power play going on. Tease me. Yeah. Someone wants to kind of like be reeled in and blocked and reeled in. Kind of like a denial of pleasure. It seems to be like a power play like that they like. We got leash and collar. So one of you guys wants to be led around, treated kind of like an animal, being kind of humiliate me. Yeah, so Scorpio, you got some of the kinkier cards in the deck, but that's fine, because that's what you are, Scorpio. Okay, let me pull these off. I will pull some angel advice cards for you now, Scorpio. I need to shuffle these. Okay, so one more. So this is actually a career hobby card, but I pulled it for you anyways. We got teaching. You inspire young people to learn. Divine order. It could even be, interns, or it doesn't have to be kids. It just seems like you're a good teacher. Divine order. Everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see the underlying order. Turquoise. Spiritual path. Your true beliefs are becoming clearer to you, which prompts you to make necessary life changes. You could wear turquoise as a ring, necklace, something to be a physical manifestation, a physical reminder of your spiritual path. Turquoise is pretty easy to find. I do have a few turquoise items in my jewelry shop with sterling silver jewelry that I wire wrap or solder, if you are interested. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So it seems like, if there is someone on your mind, let them get to know you. Stop hiding. Stop being such a secret Scorpio. How could they love you if you don't let them? We got Hermes messages. I will read that if it's not too long. I don't like reading long ones. It's kind of long. Oh, well. Okay. Hermes is the son of Zeus and the nymph Maya. He is an extremely clever trickster by nature and is the divine messenger, delivering messages for Zeus. He is the god of the travelers and guides souls traveling to the underworld and the afterlife, which is the realm of Hades. He has wings on his hat and herald's wand and sandals. This guy over here. He also invented the lyre, a musical instrument. Hermes creates a bridge of communication between the worlds. He is a link between the god and the man, between the heavens and the earth, and the underworld. He is known as a trickster, a thief of gates, and a watcher of the night, and the bringer of dreams. Of all the Greek gods and goddesses, only Hermes, Hades, and Persephone have the ability to travel in and out of the underworld. But there is also Iris that is incomplete. Okay. Iris is the messenger for the husband of Zeus. Hermes is a trickster and often sends messages in the form of riddles and dreams. When his life trips up, we find ourselves on a strange, perplexing journeys that unravel the mysteries of life and ourselves. This is Hermes at work. He might steal something from you and ask you to look for it. You might instead discover a whole new world. This is a classic example of how the accidents or unpleasant or strange events in life can lead you to your destiny. Countless stories tell people finding true meanings in afterlife after explaining illness or loss after hitting rock bottom. Messages surround you right now, but they aren't obvious. They are cryptic, and they may come in strange ways, but they are there. This is the time to pay close attention to the signs and signals. It may be a good time to start a dream journal. Hermes is also a guardian to those who travel and to those who cross borders and boundaries. These include both physical borders of home, city, country, and inner borders of thought, feeling, imagination, and experience. New worlds are opening up to you. This may be a time for you to travel to new places, expanding your horizons, or having other new experiences. This is a time for expanding your awareness through art, music, and literature. Philosophy and history may also expand your personal understanding. If you are restless and feel there is more to life, more to learn and more to experience, but you don't know where to start where you are, start the journey now. There are endless worlds to explore, and it is a time to open up, investigate new ideas, and to cross the borders of what you previously thought were your reality. There is so much to discover, uncover, and see. The gateway of knowledge perceptions are opening up to you now, so take a deep breath and dive in. Remain on the lookout for your life is offering opportunities, but you need to open your eyes and pay attention. It is likely you will be led into that strange, hermetic way, through the realm of unfailing mysteries and amazing new worlds of experience, feeling, and thought. You may need to be open and aware. All of the possibilities is present in every moment. Don't get caught up in how the messages come. Just pay attention when they arrive. Man, I hate when type is just right. It makes it so hard to read. Okay. Alright, so the final thing I'll do for you, Scorpio, if you have a question of timing, when will something happen? Let me shuffle these up. I'll pick 2 cards. You could either have 2 questions, A and B, or you could pick between A and B if you have a single question of when something will happen. So if you need more time to pick your questions, you can pause the video, or I'll just pick them now. Okay. Well, that's B. This is A. So something will happen in 8 months, A. Something will happen in December, B. Alright, Scorpio, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something from it. Feel free to like or subscribe if you wish. I will post another video in a month.